Charlotte, let's sweep.
At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry, that intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Big Daddy in at the power forward. Back to Reeves. And he buries his first look.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Sabonis. Back to Bogdanovic. Ball stolen. Reeves against Young. Pass to Big Red. Wembanyama against Vucevic. And here's Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wembanyama finds Bogdanovic. Wembanyama screen. Bogdanovic passes to Wembanyama. Good on the shot.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Here's Big Red. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Down low. Big Daddy's shot is good. Big Daddy's got 5 now.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Pass to Big Red. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And the shot goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Wembanyama, screen on Reeves. Count it.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Here's Reeves. 7-point differential. And last season, the Hornets with the second most games missed to injury.
Always tough to overcome significant injuries, especially if it's a rebuilding team. And the other part of that, BA, is it's complicating their ability to evaluate the talent that they do have. All of that requires health. You hope that's on the horizon. This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Inside, here's Bogdanovic. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Sabonis outside. Kuminga finds Vucevic. Back to Kuminga. Sabonis looking over the floor. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Vucevic. The shot no good. Good D by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 7. Now here's Bogdanovic. Yet to see a basket. Right side Young. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up.
With how great a shooter Young is, defenders bite on that pump fake a lot.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And both free throws good for Young. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. Still, nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
A great organization. Okay, Shams, thank you. Outside Bogdanovich. Wembanyama against Vucevic. To the paint. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Reeves against Young. Reeves, the pass to Vucevic. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Young from long range. Kuminga pulls it in. Hornets trail by 9. Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Wembanyama, screen on Reeves. San Antonio again can't hit. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Hornets. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Fires from the line. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. San Antonio leading by 7. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. San Antonio again can't hit. Here's Big Red. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get loud! It's time for your Swarm Squad! Get loud! It's time for your Swarm Squad!
He's checked in for Charlotte. Porter Jr. comes in for Kuminga. San Antonio also making some changes. Murray's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Edgecombe in for Bogdanovich. Pass to Edgecombe. Porter with the steal. 3 on 3. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Here's Edgecombe. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Porter. From deep, Reeves. The rebound by Murray.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama is a major alley-oop threat. No one can match up with his height and length.
Reeves, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Big Red, defended by Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Big Red. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Edgecombe. There's Young with the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. Young finds Wembanyama. Shoots over Sabonis. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Oh, swiped away. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Hornet comes in for Wembanyama, and Cam Thomas subbed in for Trae Young. Hornets trail by 9. George scanning the floor. Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
So much of the NBA is about pick-and-roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
Here's Edgecombe. No points yet.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Porter. Big Daddy grabs a board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. Number 1, the Hornets. 4th, San Antonio.
These two teams have a great flow offensively over the last month. Always moving the ball and finding open teammates.
And it's Porter with the ball for Charlotte. 9-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George outside. No good with the triple. San Antonio's going 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Murray passes to Thomas. To the right side. Here's Big Daddy. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, the Hornets shooting 33% in the first quarter. And here's Porter outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Here's Big Daddy. And the The rebound goes to Charlotte. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Porter's shot is off. Spurs lead by 6. Pass to Murray. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Porter. Now Cornette. Hey, from beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Edgecombe. No made baskets yet. Big Daddy. The pass to Thomas. Steps back and fires. The shot comes out, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Domantas Sabonis. Austin Reeves out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Big Red in at the 3 spot. That's the Hornets 5. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
The first free throw is good. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And Harris drops them both. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
You look at Wembanyama, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And the hype around this year's three-point contest has been tremendous. And it's only increasing as All-Star Weekend gets closer.
Yeah, looking at the list now, I think any of these guys could win it. Speaking just as a fan, I can't wait to see what happens.
Here's Wembanyama after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Wembanyama, screen on Poole, down low. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Here's Poole. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Young. Hornets with the rebound. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Kuminga. And here's Sabonis. Here's Big Red. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Poole. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's about to get wild. Here's your hip-hop crew.
Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at San Antonio, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
Right now for the Spurs, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Now, resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Harris against Reeves. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Reeves has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Reeves is a talented scorer, one who's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
Pass to Edgecombe. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Young, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And what I love about Reeves, I mean, he plays the game at full speed. Loves getting into transition.
Harris outside. Pass to Edgecombe. To the middle. Tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. And it's in there. And that's 18 points for Victor Wembanyama.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now here's Kuminga, defended by Bogdanovich. Sabonis outside. Pass to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
And here's Wembanyama. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Edgecombe. San Antonio moving the ball around. Bogdanovich, that's good.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Pass to Big Red. Vucevic with it. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Now here's Bogdanovich. They're leading by 8. Here's Wembanyama, covered by Vucevic. Back to Harris. Wembanyama, screen on Sabonis. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Big Red. From deep three-point land. Offensive board. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
First one falls for him. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And Sabonis drops them both. And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, B.A., because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well, make key trades, acquisition of key veterans, and then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
Oh, yeah.
And while we can, let's bring up a list of the top scorers across the NBA in the past month. Fifth on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Hornets trail by 8. Now Reeves. 9 points in the game. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Big Red. Charlotte, no good that time either.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Young, the pass to Harris. Now Young, the 3-ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success. Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Now here's Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Wembanyama, screen on Sabonis. The 3 from Edgecombe. Nails it from 3. Edgecombe's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Big Red. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. San Antonio leading by 9. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Edgecombe. To the paint. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Big Red. Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Edgecombe. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
And here's Reeves. 20 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. 3-pointer. Big Red misses.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Make some noise for your honeybees.
get going with a new group.
Everyone show him some love.
Now here's Thomas, still without a bucket. And he drives in. Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
At the line for the Spurs, Cameron Thomas. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
And so he hits both. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
6 on the shot clock. For 3, George. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Big Daddy. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's George. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
Young can't hit. George for 3, and so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Back after this.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your target bite. Arena Entertainment.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
The ideal wing, versatile, endless talent, Tatum. They might throw a parade for lending him.
They're hoping this trade leads to a parade at the end of the season for sure. They want that Larry. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Charlotte, trailing by 4. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's out there with Trae Young. Tobias Harris out there with Wembanyama. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4. The Spurs shooting at 49% so far in the game. And he lobs it up. Oh, Wemby finishing off the lob from way up there.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Big Red, the pass to Reeves. Outside Kuminga. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Big Red. No good from outside.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Young against Reeves. Out to the wing. Here's Big Daddy. Blocked!
Yeah, the coaching staff has to love that. That's high-level defense from Kuminga.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Big Red. 6 points for him. Outside Reeves. Now Kuminga for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Young against Reeves. Out left to the wing. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Hornets trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To end the drought. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Back to Young. Takes the 3. San Antonio again can't hit. Charlotte has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Here's Kuminga. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Big Daddy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Harris. Edgecombe, he's checked in for San Antonio. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 7. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. From deep, Wembanyama. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Reeves, the pass to Vucevic. To the wing, right side. And here's Kuminga for 3. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edgecombe. To the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And Charlotte making a change here. Poole's checked in, and both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Coming on to the court, it's your Hornets Swan Squad.
check the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Big Red. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Back to Poole. Here's the 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 9. Harris passes to Big Daddy. Here's Edgecombe. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Big Daddy. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Poole with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. Harris against Poole. Just 5 on the clock. The shot won't fall. Good D by Harris. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And Charlotte making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. Cam Thomas comes in for Bogdanovich. And he's good on the second. Here's Reeves. 11 points in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Big Red. Pounded by Harris. Big Red misses. Here's Edgecombe. From down in the low post, it goes. Edgecombe's got 7 points in the game.
A solid finisher in close. Edgecombe's agility lets him find good angles.
To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
But the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And here's Charlotte now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Poole. The rebound by Murray.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Pass to Edgecombe. Thomas outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, got a piece of it. Wembanyama. Hornets with the rebound. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Big Red. It's Poole on the wing. Charlotte, no good that time either.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Here's Edgecombe. Lays it up and banks it in. Edgecombe's got 9.
Yeah, passing hasn't been a focus for Murray, but being able to participate in ball movement will be key for him.
Pass to Big Red from the arc. That shot missing.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Reeves. Wembanyama, screen on Poole. And here's Wembanyama from behind the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Reeves. Pass to Poole. Here's Big Red. He has 6. Off target from the wing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Good drive by Reeves. Up again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. 5th on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
And he drops the first.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Porter Jr. comes in for Poole. And it's George in for Reeves. Hornets checked in for San Antonio. And Valanciunas drops them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 9. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Now Claxton. Back to Porter. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Outside Murray. Pass to Thomas. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Big Red. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 8.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Now here's Wembanyama. Thomas outside. Wembanyama, screen on Porter. Here's Thomas. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Porter. Here's Big Red. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
George's shot is good.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wembanyama, screen on George. Inside, knocks it loose. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Porter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Second free throw, no good. Outside Murray, down low. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. San Antonio on top. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Nicholas Claxton out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's George. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
He misses the free throw. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Charlotte. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Porter against Bogdanovich. Reeves with the ball. Picked by Sabonis. Reeves, the pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Young looking for an opening. Uses the glass on the layup.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Porter. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Young with it, guarded now by George. Porter against Bogdanovich. High post Young. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Bogdanovich, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season. And we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Pass to Harris. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's George. Here's Vucevic. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Vucevic with the steal. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. He got a piece of it. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Big Daddy. Harris against George. Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Harris outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Hornets trail by 9. To the paint. And stolen by Murray. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Outside Kuminga. Outside Reeves. Shot from the wing. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And from undrafted to a key part of this rotation, Reeves showing just how far he's come with this dominant scoring display.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. On defense, the Hornets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. To the middle. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Poole, the pass to Sabonis. It's Vucevic, high post. Over Wembanyama. Vucevic's shot is off.
Against length, he tries the fadeaway. It's just a low probability shot.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Now here's Poole. Spins. Back to Vucevic. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Reeves outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Wembanyama, screen on Poole. Offensive rebound.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Shoots over Young. Again, the miss by the Hornets. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Harris. Here's Big Daddy, covered by Vucevic. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Hornets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Sabonis, the pass to Kuminga. Now Reeves. Pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Toronto Raptors.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Here's Wembanyama. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got the ball here for Charlotte. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. The shot off that time. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Outside Bogdanovich. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Big Red, defended by Bogdanovich. Big Red will not go, misses off the front iron. San Antonio leading by 13. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
The Hornets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Outside Reeves. Here's Big Red. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Harris a screen. Young against Reeves. Young inside. Reeves with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Left side Kuminga. From deep, Reeves. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Oh, love that energy play Reeves delivers. Managing to take the shot while being fouled.
Reeves. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
And he makes all 3. Spurs lead by 12. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Murray. Launches a 3. Murray connects from outside.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Sabonis, the pass to Kuminga. Charlotte, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Now Young. Lets it go from deep. Hornets with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. Basket's good.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Young against Reeves. Wembanyama can't get the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, he jammed it.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Young against Reeves. It's stolen away. Now the Hornets moving it up.
Spurs foul. Bogdanovich.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
Number 41. Timeout Charlotte. Give it up for your hip-hop crew.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, he cannot hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now Reeves. For 3, and he nails it.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Here we go. It's time to dance. Everybody on your feet. Show us your moves. Keep it going. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Here's Young. 1:46 left to play in the fourth. Now Murray deflects the pass. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Here's Big Red.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Hornets, number 41. Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up missing both free throws. Spurs lead by 6. Murray. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Charlotte, they're working against the clock now. Here's Big Red. Kuminga outside. Sabonis outside. Oh, missed on the tray. San Antonio shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, it doesn't go. And here's Charlotte now. Here's Big Red. The 3 is off.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Outside Harris. Wembanyama, screen on Kuminga. Here's Wembanyama, fires the three, rebounded by Sabonis. Pulls in another board. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.